On this episode of the Best of Bias podcast, we got season 4 in the building. I know I've been gone for a little bit, y'all, but I had to change it up a little bit and get you guys ready for the brand new season 4, coming bigger and better, bigger bias, more guests, more content, more everything for y'all. So we got plenty to talk about today. I've been gone for a little bit, like I said before. We talking football, fantasy football, opening schedule for the NBA. There's some music that came out that I'm really fond about that I haven't talked about with y'all yet, and I really got to talk about it. Eyes of Wakanda, I haven't talked about that yet. Alien Earth just dropped. Weapons, I know I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to talk about what I'm going to review with you guys upcoming and very, very soon. We got some news from Spider-Man Brand New Day I haven't talked to y'all about yet. And we may or may not have a guest today to open up season 4, so it may be a surprise. You may be let down just a tad, but you're not going to be let down by the bias you consume today. It's Lydell Dinero. It's episode 253. Welcome to season 4 of the Best of Bias podcast. Thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking play. Let's get right into it. Where that theme song at is right here. Yeah.
It's the best of bias. You need the earful, you should try us. From pop culture to the movies to Unitas. It's the best of bias. The best of bias. Yeah, it's the best of bias.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Best of Bias podcast, starring yours truly, Lydell Dinero. And we in the building today. Hey, can we turn it up? Can we clap it up for yourselves? You know what I'm saying? Making it back to the Best of Bias podcast for season 4. We made it. You don't want me to go into my spiel, how we been grinding since 2019, trying to make the pod bigger and better, trying to make the pod reach more people around the world, around the planet. We want everybody around the world to know about the Best of Bias podcast. Hold on, I'm saying that. Do not step on my phone so nobody hits me. But I'm happy you guys are back. I'm happy to present some new stuff to you guys. I learned a lot. I've been traveling a lot. So I'm ready to just lay it all out there. I know it's only been, I think it may have been 2 weeks since you guys heard from me last, since I was at Comic-Con, letting you guys know about my Fantastic Four review and all that, guys. You guys didn't turn that video up, man. I'm hoping this video can reach more people so we can get this shit up there, man. We need it for the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get out there and be amongst the potters of the potters, you know what I'm saying? Turn this YouTube shit up because, you know, I know you guys. I know you guys want me to succeed and want to continue this bias and want it to get to the next level. So, you know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, subscribe, share. Maybe I should start doing that at the beginning of the pod. Like, subscribe, share, YouTube, wherever you find your favorite podcast. Best of Bias podcast is there. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and of course, YouTube. Hit that bell so you don't miss any of the new pods. Even if you can't watch the whole thing, hit that like button. You know, it helps the algorithm get your boy out there. Because when I win, we win. You feel me? But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys have been well. I've been doing some time kind of reflecting, kind of getting my life together. You know what I mean? Have you guys ever took some time for yourself and just looked back and was like, damn, I accomplished a lot today. And I feel like my life is that much better for doing so. You know what I'm saying? My life, you know, I was in a little sad place for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I have a lot to look forward to. Next week we got that fantasy draft party. I'm going to San Diego again this weekend, and we got Labor Day coming up. I'm hang out with some fam that I haven't seen in a long time. So this extra time with the people I love and the loved ones are kind of, making me feel warm inside, bringing me back to where I need to be personally. So I'm wishing the same for you guys. If you guys haven't been doing well this week, whenever you listen to this pod, hopefully today, maybe this podcast can help you feel a little bit better, but I'm wishing you the best. Hopefully this week wasn't too stressful for you. If it was stressful for you, brush it off, man. I'm here with you. My weeks be crazy as hell. Sometimes it's hard for me to get up and pod and even just try to collect my thoughts at times, just how drained I be sometimes. But I'd be remiss if I don't hop on here and be on the line for y'all. Anybody else that needs to talk, chat, talk some bias, has been wanting to talk some shit. Wanted some fantasy football like tips and tricks, man. I'm gonna do a little experiment this year because you know what I mean. Everybody that I'm supposed to be having on the pod to talk about fantasy, people in the league and stuff. We'll get into the Best of Bias Invitational soon. Y'all don't be wanting to come on the pod, which kind of makes me feel like y'all don't listen to the pod. So, I try to kind of keep my fantasy secrets away from the pod because I feel like if the people in the league are listening, they'll kind of take my tips and tricks and kind of use them against me. But if they're not listening, man, I need to bless the community. I know you guys, fantasy football season's coming up, football season's coming up, and all that jazz. So, you know what I mean? I'm here for that. I'm here for y'all. So, first and foremost, I'm hoping everybody's doing well. If not, I'm hoping this podcast can make you feel a little bit better with the shit I'm about to get into. If your first time being here to season 4, welcome to Best of Bias Podcast. It's not like your typical podcast. They got podcasts divided into a whole bunch of subgenres. If you're this podcast, you're over here. If you're this kind of podcast, you're over here. That's not what the Best of Bias is about. Best of Bias is about a little bit of everything, just like me. I'm a man with a bunch of different interests. I feel I check a whole bunch of different boxes. So sometimes I want to talk about this, sometimes I want to talk about that. Everything in pop culture kind of intertwines in a certain way. And I know I got a lot of people out there that want to hear about certain stuff. So I call it bring your bias to the table, the best of it. We're going to talk about the best of bias that's going on in the world. And we're going to bring our opinions to it. We're going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So welcome if you haven't been here before. If you have been here before, family, welcome back to season 4. We need more guests. We need you out there if you've been watching the pod and kind of wondering how you get on here. Thank you to all the guests I've been having over the past couple of seasons. Chelsea, Damo Lee, Johnny Mack, aka, of course, he's always involved. If he's not on the screen, he's behind the scenes holding it down. V-Rons, Ashwash, of course. Amber, Yankee Doodle, everybody that's been on the pod. If I missed your name, I do apologize. Of course, Zach the Mac, did I mention him already? I think I might have said him first. Who else? Kyle, excuse me, Mr. Middleton, and Sean. There's a big family, there's a bunch of us out here, man, that I want to expose, not like that, but like show you guys my talented friend group, my family that are out there that have a lot to contribute to the Best of Bias podcast. I'm gonna keep on throwing them out there to you. Hope you like them. Hope you love them. If you don't, type us in the bottom and tell us what we can do better. Any comments good for the pod? Anything is good for the algorithm. You feel me? But welcome. So usually when we break this shit down, you already know Best of Bias family, but new people, we going into that sports stuff first. We like to knock that off the list because it's usually extensive. We were not really running into the crux of the sports seasons yet. We got NFL in at least 3 weeks, college football in about 2 weeks, opening up with Texas, OSU. I'm really ready for that. You know what I'm saying? We got NFL coming September 4th, I think is opening day. Basketball is starting October 21st. Preseason starting October 4th. So we're getting close to my favorite time of the year. It's the sports equinox, baby. You know about that sports equinox? Oh, yeah. And WNBA's right now. And Sabrina's going for back-to-back rings, by the way. You already know what it is. Sko Ducks. If you already know what it is, you show what it is, but what it is. Feel me? I don't know what I just said there, but you already feel what I'm digging. But we coming into the sports seasons really soon. And you know what I like to do when it gets to there? I go down all the sports. I go over the scores. I do all that stuff for y'all. I get it going. Don't mind Curry with her con over there. She's going through allergies. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry. Hey. Anyways, don't mind them. But yeah, let's get right into it, man. Football. I'm really excited to see what's going on. Preseason's going on right now. I don't know how you feel about your teams out there, but I am really excited to see what the Buccaneers can do. I like to let people know, like, this is my season. I haven't really been braggadocious about the Buccaneers. Last 2 years, we won their division the last 4 years. But the last couple of years, I haven't really been that super confident. I was surprised about our progress and how we got shit done towards the end of the season, but the seasons weren't really complete as far as us doing well all season. This season with our draft and the players that we got coming in, though we're dealing with a couple of injuries, David Walker, our 4th-round pick, being out for the season. We lost Tristan Wirfs, our left tackle, for a couple of games. We don't know how long exactly, but also Antoine Winfield also leaving practice early for the last couple of practices with lower leg injuries, man. If we can stay healthy and be that unit we think we can be, I mean, I guess that's the case with any team, but with the talent we have on our squad and the depth that we have in places we didn't have it, I think you guys heard me talk about this before. Our DBs were the worst. Every year you hear me talking about how our DBs aren't able to press anybody. We always play 10 yards off the ball. And even if it's like fourth and or third and three, we're gonna play 10 yards off, giving the receivers cushions. I don't know what our defense was doing. Todd Bowles was really close to getting fired last year. But I think the drafting we did this year to add nickel corners, the Morris Benjamins of the world, the Benjamin Morrisons of the world, the Jacob Parishes of the world, moving Ty Key to safety. Our strong safety position was always very, very weak since Jordan Whitehead left after the Super Bowl. There's always been a rotating piece there, and Tyke Smith playing the way he did in the at nickel. Um, Todd Bowles just thought we can experiment with him at safety. He can be a roamer out there making plays like he did at nickel, but just in a more expanded role at safety. We drafted a bunch of corners in the draft to play and rotate at nickel with Izzian and a bunch of other players that could play the role. Our defensive line, we re-solidified everything. Knock on wood, Kalijah Kancey stays healthy there next to Vita Vea. And hopefully Watson, that big old boy from Florida, 450 pounds, can lose some weight and clog up the holes for the run there. And the outside linebackers, Yaya Diaby, and recently signed Hassan Riddick. Chris Braswell taking the next step on the outside. Hopefully can bring some pressure. Our defensive unit can be kind of crazy. And just players stepping up, Levante David went his last couple of years here with us at the Bucks, the veteran, the Hall of Famer, holding it down there in the middle, Savasier Dennis, Deion Jones, just rotating, everybody doing their role, playing their role, keeping the other teams off the field and getting our offense a chance to score. It's going to be a high-powered offense. You already know about Emeka Ibuka being drafted number one pick out of, or number 19 pick, first round pick out of Ohio State. Filling the role of Chris Godwin, who's not ready coming off of last year's ankle injury. Mike Evans, Emeka Ibuka, Jalen McMillan, and you already know Tez Johnson's going to come in and take a spot. You guys heard it here first. You know what Tez Johnson is going to do. You heard me last year when I was talking about Bucky Irving. He was the one. Coming out of Oregon, I watched him game after game, week after week, day after day. Bro, he's next up. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So if you guys want to say you heard it here first, he got drafted in the 7th round. You think Brock Purdy was a good 7th round pick? Tez Johnson, the only reason he wasn't drafted, at least in the 2nd, 3rd round, was his size and how he ran a slow 40. Watch when he plays and gets the ball in open space on the field. Watch when he starts doing kick return. It's going to be different. It's going to be real different. So, I don't know. Let me see here. What else we have? Oh, my bad. But I think the Buccaneers will be good. Baker Mayfield coming into another season of coming into his own. I think he'll be able to run this offense smoothly. I know he was a little wild last year, had a lot of turnovers, silly turnovers from time to time. Hopefully he can clean that up. Third new offensive coordinator in 3 years is going to be kind of crazy, but I don't think the system has changed that much. So I think we'll be all right in that sense and kind of be able to do our thing. People don't like our division, but I think our division is pretty tough now, man. Everybody loves the NFC North, but this shit's on the NFC South. Everybody loves the NFC East, but we smack the Eagles every time we play them. The Cowboys are a joke right now. No offense. I'm sorry, my Cowboys fan friends. The Giants, I mean, they have a good defense, but offensively, in the Washington Commanders, they had 1 year Jaden Daniels, and they think he's the godsend and they're the best team of all time. It's like, come on, bro. I don't know. Just because we don't have Tom Brady no more, just a fit like, and we had, Baker Mayfield. Everybody just went from thinking we have the hero and we can't be beat to we have Baker Mayfield, who is the joke of the league, and nobody really thought of anything of him. But he's turning his career out in Tampa, and we're going to see what happens. All these other teams out there, Pittsburgh going through it, saying the 49ers going through it, no receivers. Their offense is just in shambles right now. The Rams, their quarterback, his back is hurting for the 5th year in a row. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if Matthew Stafford's going to hold up. You know what I mean? All the veteran quarterbacks are kind of phasing out, and we're waiting to see who's that next quarterback who's going to take the step up and join the group of Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. You know what I'm saying? They're already trying to anoint Jaden Daniels of maybe being on that tier. I think Jalen Hurts has joined that tier after his last 2 years of work for sure. There's no doubt about it now. But who's going to take that next step, man? We need some people to, replace these superstars that we had in the past. We can't have these quarterbacks just being mediocre. And the quarterbacks that are coming in from college, the last couple of classes have kind of been mediocre. I mean, Jaden Daniels was good, but Caleb Williams wasn't really good. We got him one of the best offensive coordinators that he could possibly get, um, right now. And if he's not good with, Ben Johnson, is Caleb Williams really that good? You know what I mean? We kind of, I don't know. We're grasping straws right now. We're grasping at straws. Justin Herbert, I'm gonna be holding down for my guy, but he needs to win a playoff game. Uh, Baker, I want to see him win some playoff games too. I want to see him get to the next level, at least the NFC Championship game. You know what I'm saying? At least you got to be one of them ones because it's not like it was in the past when we had the Peytons, Brady's, Big Bens, the Drew Brees. There's so many defined really good quarterbacks, but we're running out of them now. And it's like there's only going to be a cool four up there on the top, unchallenged. And it's all going to be who's going to beat Patrick Mahomes and who's good enough to beat Patrick Mahomes. I want to see the parity. You know what I'm saying? I need to see more from other quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of hearing the same talk every year be about the same three guys. We need more quarterbacks in the league, and we're gonna see what happens this year, man. Gino, you know what I'm saying? It's all about these second chance quarterbacks now. Darnold, Baker, Gino, these guys that were drafted big, or Jared Goff, all these guys that were drafted high, but never really got to put their mark on why they were drafted so high. You know what I mean? We're gonna see what happens this year. I think it's wide open, man. I personally don't think the Eagles are as good as everybody thinks they were. Again, we've beat them last 2 years, and last two times we played them was pretty bad. Um, I think this year we'll be able to stop their offense. We shut down Saquon last time we played. You know what I mean? I don't think maybe AJ Brown and Devontae Smith was out, but I think only Devontae Smith was out, to be 100% honest. But man, we'll see this year. I'm really confident in what we got going. Jason Light, Todd Bowles, let's go. If you guys want to get on the pod and rep your teams, I don't know, man. Cowboys, I don't know. Chargers, I like what's going on. That left tackle, Slater getting hurt for the season. I'm always rooting for Herbert. Got my eye on Amari and Hampton this year, man. Trying to draft him in the third round. You feel me? So hopefully nobody in the league is listening to this pod this week and hear that, but I'm trying to take them in the third. You feel me? This draft is going to be epic. We got the Best of Bias Invitational coming up, 2025 edition. As we transition into the fantasy football talk, I hope you guys are really interested in that because we're going to be talking about that a lot this season. Last year, I didn't go into it at all, but I'm on YouTube a lot and I see so much fantasy football content and people eat it up. They need the advice. They want to know what to do in round one. They want to know what to do at each position. I can give that advice, man. The analytics part of it, I can do my research and bring you guys really good analytics, but me personally, I just listen to the guys that do the analytics and I collect a bunch of information and I do a bunch of mock drafts. I know the trends, you know what I'm saying? So I can give you guys ideas of what I do, what strategy I'm going with this year, what I'm trying to do. But I'm trying to win the belt back, man. Again, I don't give enough credit to Derek, for winning the season last year. I joke with him and let him know that he got a stimulus package by getting Joe Burrow for Kirk Cousins and Devin Singletary. It was the heist of the century, but at the time, I can understand why it looked so good. Kirk Cousins was lighting the Buccaneers up for 400 yards the last 2 weeks, so it was really enticing to trade Joe Burrow when he wasn't doing shit the first 4 weeks. But he won the championship. He won the money. You know what I'm saying? So I will not tarnish his win. He was the third official winner of the Best of Bias Invitational. I won the year before that. Tay won the first official year. But this is the first year I'm passing the belt down. I will be handing down my crown. And Derek, you will get to hold the belt for a full year. Though I want to say it's a new season, you're not the champion no more. You did work hard for it. You grinded for it, and you do. It is well deserved. So I will pass that the belt down, like a gold jacket ceremony, like you do for the Masters. You know what I'm saying? We'll bestow you with the new belt. You're the new champion type shit. You feel me? So congratulations there. But 2025, we will be drafting next week. I want to stream it live on Twitch. I want to Instagram. They don't let you go live anymore without 1,000 followers, which is a fucked up thing to do. Sorry for my language, YouTube. I do apologize. Don't take me down. But Instagram, come on, man. Let's have some fun. Though we don't have 1,000 followers, let us have some fun. We still want to be able to go live. Give us back the feature. I'm close. We had 910. We 90 away. So best of bias listeners, followers, if you stumbled across this podcast on YouTube, hey, drop that like, please, for your boy one time so we can get you know what I'm saying? We can get up there. But yeah, if you want to be in the pod, you want to see us do maybe YouTube live, see how we draft, see how I draft, or if you want to be in the Best of Bias Invitational in the future and want to see how we get down, it'll be a lot of fun, man. We're gonna play some BP. Maybe I'll stream that too. It gets real serious out here in the BP world, but there's gonna be a specific mission at hand, and that's dominating the draft, man. Last year, I had Nico Collins, Rashee Rice, um, Brian Thomas Jr. I had the lineup of the century, but then everybody ended up getting hurt. Bucky Irving, before anybody knew about him, picked him up off of waivers. I had Kyler Murray. He personally messed my whole team over with his piss poor performances. Never again, man. I can't do it. I have to draft these late quarterbacks now. Let the running quarterbacks go early. Too much value up there. And guys, that's my strategy this year. I'm going receiver, running back, keeping it balanced. You want to get one of the receivers, especially if you're going PPR. If you're in the top of the rounds, 1 through 7, do what you want to do, take your preference. But if you're towards the back of the rounds, actually, it doesn't really matter for you because you have the pick of the running backs and the receivers, the best leftover receivers. But me personally, if I was up towards the top, I think I would more so steer towards receiver. Just because after the second round, if you don't go receiver there's just a couple there that are worth taking in the second round if you're not going to go running back. Then you lose a lot of value, especially in PPR. A lot of the best PPR receivers go in the first round. There's a lot of running back value in the second round, besides the top, 4 or 5 running backs. We got Bijan, excuse me, Jahmyr Gibbs, CMC, and Saquon. But everybody else, meaning I would say Genty, A-Chain, Derrick Henry, Bucky Irvin, Chase Brown, all these guys are going late first to early second. So there's a bunch of those guys to get. Grab that good receiver that'll get you a whole bunch of PPR points, get over 100 targets, get over 100 catches, even if they're not for long yards, even if they don't win, they're going to get peppered with targets. And then come around in the second round and get that good value at a running back 1. Because if you go receiver, and try to get your running back in the third round, every running back you try to get is going to be risky. And you don't know if it's actually going to be a running back 1. You might be getting a running back 2 and valuing him as a running back 1. And that's going to fuck your team over in the long run. So I've kind of noticed that if you're going to take a running back in the first round, make sure it's towards the end so you can grab one of those leftover PPR merchant receivers before the end of the second round when they're all gone. You know what I mean? If you want to grab a running back, grab Genty, grab Derrick Henry, grab A-Chain towards the end of the second round and double up and come back with a London BTJ or a AJ Brown. You know what I mean? Something like that, just so you know that you grab a running back 1 and definite receiver 1, no problem, no doubt at all. Me personally, I'm going to stay away from the Brock Bowers of the world, the Trey McBrides early 2, and the running quarterbacks, because in the first 5 rounds, if you don't draft right for strength and balance, I'm going for balance in the people that are, number 1 receivers and not as popular number 1 receivers, just so, you're able to stack your team up and have it balanced without trying to reach for power towards the top. And then you're grabbing bullshit towards the end because there's nothing left because you reached for, say, Lamar Jackson in the third when you went receiver, and you see Lamar Jackson sitting there, so you grab Lamar Jackson, and now you're in the fourth round staring at DeAndre Swift for your running back one. It's like, I don't know if I want to take that. I don't know if I want to go there with it. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure you draft for balance. Don't get caught in the, oh, I love this player. I want this player so much that I'm not paying attention to my balance. Even if it's a rival team, if it's a person that you don't like, that's on the opposite team, still draft him because you know he's gonna get those targets for that team that you don't like. Like me personally, Drake London, I cannot stand the Falcons, but he's gonna get 1,000,007 targets. So if they win any games, if they do well at all, I want the best player on their team to get me some points and benefit me while they're winning, if they're going to win a game or even scoring points or doing anything good at all. You know what I mean? Little tidbits here and there. I can give you guys tips. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go too far into my strategy because if people are going to listen to this pod, I don't want to give away my sauce, but $100 buy-in for the Best of Bias Invitational 2025. You already know what it is. $900+ in prizes for first place. Second place, I think you get $250, your money back in $250, and then third place, you just get your money back type shit. I don't know if my math is 100% on that, but it's somewhat like that. And you get to hold the belt and bragging rights for the full year, man. I know Derek's been loving it. All the boys are coming back. Everybody's welcome. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stop by, hit me up. Let me know if you want to come by. We're gonna be streaming it, so hopefully you guys are okay with that. But we got to get this shit going, man. This year's gonna be bigger and better. I'm really excited. We already got our draft orders. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it this year, man. And Derek, you deserve it, man. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. You were last year's champ, and you'll be etched forever in the Best of Bias Fantasy League as one of the champions. I know you don't give a fuck anyways. You was talking your shit no matter what. You already know what it is, but let's get it. This year there can be a new champion. Who is it going to be? Try your hardest. No bullshit this year, and let's get it, fellas. Yeah. What else? What else? NBA opening day. We just kind of figured out. We're waiting for the NBA to release the full schedule this week. We don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but there was a drop of the Christmas games. There was a drop of the opening games and some of the games that are opening week. Firstly, starting with the opening day games, October 21st. We have, I think it's Lakers and the Warriors, and there's also, I think it's OKC and the Rockets. They will be playing October 21st to start the league, and then the week just starts and just all the games get to going. I think the Denver Nuggets are playing the Warriors in the second game. I think it's on the 23rd. It's going to be Warriors and Nuggets, man. So if that's enough, hey, I might need to go to it first and foremost. I got to look that up. But yeah, I'm excited for the basketball season. Denver Nuggets, we got the Christmas game as well. We're playing the Minnesota Timberwolves. Man, we've been getting our ass kicked by the Minnesota Timberwolves. But since we traded for MTJ, or since we traded MPJ away and got all those pieces back, Bruce Brown, Cam Johnson, Tim Hardaway, Big Val, you know what I'm saying? We got some pieces. We got some rotation pieces. We got some people to spell. Jokic, we got some people to spell. Jamal, we got some people to spell. Christian Brown, we got some people to spell. Aaron Gordon. So whenever our players need a rest this year, we're going to have that replacement. We're going to have a second year of Dave Adelman at the helm, a player's coach. I know people kind of got tired of, Coach Michael Malone. I fucks with Coach Michael Malone. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do next, you know what I'm saying? Stay golden, brother. Don't go out there trash talking the Nuggets though. Don't do that. Don't start to be that guy. But I hope he does well. But we got some shit going, man. I think also in Christmas games, I think we have Lakers. Who are the Lakers playing? I think the Lakers are playing the Warriors. I think the Cavs are playing the Knicks. I think the Rockets are playing the Lakers. OKC is playing San Antonio, and then we got Cavs, Knicks, San Antonio, OKC, Lakers, Warriors, and I think it's Nuggets. Is it Lakers? I think it's Lakers, Rockets. Damn, I don't know exactly, but I know the Nuggets is playing. Motherfuckers. Yeah, I was saying, I know the Nuggets is playing. We got the late night game too, 7:30. Everybody's like, "Why you got the Nuggets out there? It's gonna be late." Nobody cares, man. I know we should have had the Lakers playing Dallas, though. That would have been sick. Maybe Dallas is playing. Maybe Dallas is playing the Warriors. Dallas versus the Warriors, and then the Lakers versus the Rockets. No. Yeah. Lakers Rockets. 'Cause I know they missed out on having the Mavs play um the Lakers. I think they did it on purpose, you know what I'm saying? No more pressure. They don't want skinny Luka coming into Dallas and whooping their ass, you feel me? But I mean, I think the Mavs are gonna come. They're gonna be raw next year, bro. They're the most underrated team, not most underrated, but the people they're talking about kind of the least about possibly winning the championship, opposed to the Houston's of the world, the Denver Nuggets of the world, of course. Who else made big moves this offseason? The Celtics, not Celtics, excuse me, the 76ers are coming back and beat Paul George and all the moves they made. We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited for the NBA season to come back. The sports equinox, man. Baseball right now, bro. The Braves are just shitty. So I ain't got really much to look forward to for playoff baseball. So the regular season of all these other shits is gonna be kind of cool for me to kind of just kick my feet up and kind of relax and be able to watch. But I'm excited for that. But be excited for opening season. Be excited for fantasy football. NFL starting September 4th, guys. Let's get it. Watch WNBA. Keep watching. Keep supporting. Go New York Liberty, and please stop throwing dildos on the court, please, bruh. I know it's making it more interesting. I don't want to say that, but putting the WNBA in the news, though, it's crazy that they're doing that. Please stop it. But hey, a way to bring more attention. People are watching. Caitlin's out, so everybody thinks the ratings are going to tank, but we'll see what happens. WNBA, I still love it, man. When Juju comes into the league, I think it's gonna be even more exciting. Paige is bringing a whole bunch of new flavor. Though Caitlin's out, Paige is very interesting to watch. Angel Reese is still doing her thing. People hate it. Cameron Brink just got hurt again, though she made a big imprint with her defensive skills when she did come back. She wasn't really doing that well offensively, but she did get hurt again. She's gone through kind of like going through the motions, the rookie motions of her coming back. You know what I mean? It's expected, but I'm sure she'll do better. And I don't know if Infesta Collier's back, but I think Minnesota's still playing without her, still winning games. But I'm ready for the playoffs, man. I'm ready to see what's going to happen. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it for sports, pop culture wise. New music, holy shit! Did you guys hear any of the new music that came out, y'all? 3 albums I need to talk about specifically. We have Jid, God do like ugly. I think that's what Jid album's called. Gunna, the last one, and then we have the first half of Bryson Tiller's double album, Vices. Have you guys heard it yet? A bunch of great music has come out for you guys to vibe to over the summer, man. We've had the Justin Bieber album. I like the Jack Boys album. We had the Clips album. The Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist album was good. It's just been Chris Brown and Beyonce are on tour. It's just been a really good summer of music, man. I feel like we needed it. From last winter to kind of now, people weren't dropping, and it was like a big topic. Hip hop wise, R&B wise, there wasn't really much going on. But I'm happy that everybody kind of decided to just kind of wake it up. I know this beef with Kendrick Lamar and Drake is over, so maybe everybody was stepping to the side because that was going on and they were kind of just bowing out and just letting them do their thing because everything was going to get stepped on if it wasn't from one of them. But I'm happy. Jid album, and I think this is his 4th album, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, from top to bottom, this album is incredible. Coming from a Jid fan, just the different styles he goes through, the singing, the rap, this lyrical miracle, to the trap, to all of it. Me personally, I even told my friend groups, Damo, you can vouch for this. I said next to Lil Wayne, Jid is about to be the next rapper that's gonna come out and they're like lyrically, he's gonna be one of the best rappers since Lil Wayne. I said that. His wordplay and how he raps is gonna be up there with Lil Wayne. I don't know if he's gonna have the industry and commercial success of Lil Wayne, but his rapping skills are undoubted right now. It's up there with Cole. It's up there with Kendrick. It's up there with Drake. It's like if any of those guys step into a booth with Jid, it may be a problem for them. It may be a problem for them. And I'm not playing, bro. If you're a lyrics person, if you're a vibes person, the way he puts it all together, when he put his first album out, first couple singles out, and he took a break and then came back and he finally had that pop off TikTok song, surround sound go viral, and everybody was really starting to notice what JID was in a time where rappers weren't really doing shit, weren't really rapping about shit, weren't really putting out quality music. J. Cole was sitting down, he was staying out of everything. Kendrick Lamar was showing you what the art is all about. You see him doing his thing. Drake is doing his thing on his different side, on his different kind of vibes. We need this style. And we need the Blacks of the world. We need this tier of rapper that mixes the melodic with the rap and the conscious, that makes it all blend into one. And that's what God Like Ugly was all about, man. They have Don Tolliver on there. You have all kinds of shit, bro. There's all kinds of features that you would love. Jesse Rodriguez, this artist that I've not really listened to in the R&B realm. He has a little bit of something for everybody. The rage shit that everybody's used to for the youngins, that shit's in there, just spitting bars, bars, bars. It's incredible. Gunna's album, constant. He's just consistent with the albums. Everything he's done, I've been a fan of after, I think it was Drip or Drown 2, I think it was. Everything after that. One of One, just all of them. All of them. I have all of them. I have vinyls over here. One is probably like one of my favorite albums, the deluxe especially. I'm a big Gunna fan. A lot of people don't, a lot of people like him, excuse me. Millions and millions of people like him, but the people and the critiques that don't like him feel like his lyrics are all the same, songs sound the same. Nah, that's not what I'm about, man. I love his sound. I like how he stays in his lane. I love his lyrics. I love his cadences. I love his beat choice. Every time he promotes an album, it's kind of location based, and you can feel where he was recording the album. You can kind of feel every instrument that was input in there by Turbo, by all the his set of producers that put together music for each album. The beats just take you to a place. And like you're there with him while he's recording it all the time. Like like especially one, he was like in Jamaica or some shit, and I feel like I was on the island when I heard him. When I heard the guitar riffs and shit like that. His albums are pieces of work. Even the album covers, they're always done with collaboration with the artist, something epic. You know what I mean? I call it swagger rap. You know what I'm saying? You stay in your pocket, you're the shit. You rap about what you want to rap about. It's in a time where everybody's kind of hating on him in the industry. He's doing his own thing, ain't using the industry and the social media and the fame to shit on other people and cause drama. He's just working out, lost hella weight, continued to up his craft and extend his reach. He's out of country selling out more than he's selling in the United States. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And it's crazy. And to see people that came up with him, the Young Thugs of the world, which is another one of the artists that I really like so much, to be hating so much. I understand all the jail stuff and the street stuff, but at the same time, bro, I feel like he's making you money still. He's signed to you still. Like, there's people that snitched on you even worse that are still in jail. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. When you got sentence in court, or your court was done, you were able to make music with Gunna under permission of the judge. Like, but you guys are not going to make music together. Like, I don't understand. And it's not my business. So I guess it's not my business to know what the falling out was all about. But the subliminals and the people in the industry just talking shit about Gunna over and over and over again, it's not going to help with the fans. It's not, I don't think it's been for a while. And the fans are just going to start peeping and hating on you for hating on him because he's not talking. He's not going to do anything to sway the fans wrong. And everything, I don't know, everything I feel like that everybody's doing, it just looks corny. And I hate to see that from people that we admire so much, you know what I'm saying, when they was coming up. But now it's like they're going to social media games that they used to make fun of people about. They're using those same things to try to get at somebody. I don't know, man. Again, it's not me. And I was in the personal situations they were, so they have a right to feel that type of way. But it's like, damn, at some point, just let us know what's really going on. Or the dissing just kind of looks goofy from afar. But I mean, I'll never call him goofy, but it's just like, what is it about? We have to know, because if it's nothing, then why are we trying to decipher these things like it's the Da Vinci Code? But if it is something, why are we not saying it is something? If you don't want to be attached to him. You don't want him or people speculating that or asking why you guys aren't doing music together. If you want a feature, just say that. And that's what he did in the album. He's just talking shit, just loving his life, talking his luxury shit, uh, talking about his endorsements with Under Armour. I don't know. It seems like a glow up for him, but everybody else that's outside looking in, of course, there's gonna be haters, but kind of interesting. And then Bryson Tiller, of course, Vices. You already know how I feel about Bryson Tiller. In a time of my life where I was just kind of trying to figure myself out, style wise, personality wise, him and Wiz Khalifa kind of like helped me kind of mold my personality and how I got through a lot of life, especially in college. Bryson Tiller's music, I have a really good personal relationship with his R&B, his rap. To me seemed like the perfect blend. If you can kind of tell these three artists are my style. They're my favorite artists. For them to all drop on the same day to give us a whole bunch of music, a whole bunch of versatility and music that I can go back and forth to, along with how I was digging the Jack Boys album. I was fed this summer and I was just really appreciative. I still am waiting for Ty Dolla $igns to drop. I know Drake is about to drop too sometime soon. And now that Offset's about to drop, that'll add even more music. I'm traveling a lot, so to be able to enjoy that music, buy time, feel like I'm back in college, feel the emotions that I felt when I first heard Bryson Tiller music. For him to be making music that he actually wants to make, it sounds like he's being freed of contractual restraints that stopped him from doing what he actually wanted to do, which kind of showed why he had so many hiatuses. I mean, I think there was at least two hiatuses of Bryson Tiller. And then he came back with Whatever She Want. I guess everybody didn't like Whatever She Want, Bryson Tiller, but I love that shit. That was like one of my favorite songs for a good 4 or 5 months. So this album is more so on that type of timing. The beats, I like the video game inspiration that Bryson Tiller brings every time. It's something that represents me as well, man. I love to rap back in the day. If you guys know me back from Sunnyvale when I went as Swaggy P, I used to rap and just love to rap over beats that kind of were me. And Bryson Tiller kind of brings out music that kind of makes me feel like I wouldn't say speaking to me, but just makes music that I feel like I would make if I was at the apex of my music making ability. He started the dad hats, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. I was a super connoisseur of dad hats. I stopped wearing flat bills for a number of years when Bryson Tiller started doing that, man. Not to say like I'm a super follower, I'm just saying back in my college days, early youngin' days, when I did come up listening to his first album, when Sorry Not Sorry dropped, bro. When Sorry Not Sorry dropped, I think that might have changed my life. I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember hearing a song that had the effect on me that Sorry Not Sorry had for me. It was speaking to how I felt about some women at the time. It was just a life-changing song. If I can pick, that has to be on my list as a list of one song. If I could pick maybe 3 songs that I could listen to for the rest of my life, that'll probably be one of the songs. That beat, it was Street Fighter. Like what are we talking about? Vices, go listen to that shit right now. From the top to Last Call to Finish, all that shit. Tyler spit on that. He has a song with T-Pain and Plies. That's hard. Who else he has in it? Rick Ross was spitting his ass off, and Minnie Kelly. Bruh, I'm telling you, I've been listening to music so much the last couple of days, and I'm really amazed by the quality of music that has been put out. The effort that people are putting out it's crazy. We're back. People are outside at concerts, putting on crazy shows. People are being fed. I love how music is warming us at a time where everything kind of looks dark. You feel me? This music is enlightening and inspiring, and I just hope you guys go check it all out. Again, it's Jid, God Like Ugly, Gunna. The last one, we had Bryson Tiller, Vices, the second half of a double album. This first half is going to be all R&B. The second half is all rap, though there is some singing, rapping in there. When he says rap, he's still going to do a singing thing because his vocals is crazy. Pause. But yeah, the first half is going to be all singing. The second half that dropped called Vices is all rap. I think the first half is going to be called Solace. And then the second half of rapping is called Vices. So check it all out. Also, Lil Yachty, man, I've been feeling new Lil Yachty. I know it's not for everybody, but I Need Meds is just dropped. It's a crazy single. If you didn't listen to NBA YoungBoy's new album, Massa, has some heat on there. Being fed. Um, Quentin Miller, The Essentials #2. Go listen to that. Another one of my artists that's been slept on that helped me get through a big part of my life, that molded me into one of the people that I am today to bring you the Best of Bias podcast. Man, I can go on and on about these artists and some of the shit that they've done for me. Ty Dolla Signs too. But be on the lookout for it. It's on DSPs right now. Wherever you find your music at, go get it. You will not regret it. And shout out to those artists, man. I appreciate y'all. Your fan bases love y'all. Don't stop doing what you're doing. And Chris Breezy. Oh, yeah, Chris Breezy and Bryson. That new single. Why am I forgetting what the name is called? What that shit called? It Depends. Yeah. Sorry, I dropped my phone. That's just raw. Check it all out, man. Music is out right now. We being fed, bro. We being fed, bro. My gosh. My God. And also BBY Kobe. Check him out too. Crazy shit on there. Crazy shit on there. And also the Drought 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all on DSPs now. Lil Wayne's The Droughts. If you ain't having those, if you didn't have the mixtapes, you didn't download them on LimeWire and all that shit back in the day, you can get them now on DSPs. Lil Wayne just dropped those. They're old songs, old mixtape songs. If you know, you know. Moving on, a little bit of tech news. It's not quite cinema corner, but Disney buys WWE for 1.6 billion. Being showed exclusively on Disney Plus and Hulu. Disney Plus and Hulu completely merged now. I think the Hulu app is going away, and you can get Hulu exclusively in the hub of Disney Plus. Big tech wars are back at it again. I think UFC just got bought by Paramount Plus. The exclusive rights to UFC went to Paramount Plus for $7.6 billion. Crazy. So no more pay-per-view, no more having to stream UFC fights. Are all going to be on Paramount Plus if you have subscriptions to that, man. Paramount Plus is having right now all the shows: Landman, Yellowstone. What's the one with Zoe Saldana? I forgot what it was, but that shit's raw. You got all the challenges, Viacom shows, Nickelodeon shows. So then you're going to add UFC to that to add to that empire. I think they also bought the exclusive rights to South Park. I think they bought them from HBO. So Paramount's eating right now. Apple's eating right now with all the shows that they drop in. I'll talk about some in a little bit. Netflix is still doing this thing, but everything is merging, man. Of course, the sports, shout out Paul. He did talk about how Apple and all these other companies are going to try to go directly for these sporting companies. NFL is on Netflix now. Shit's getting crazy, man. So seeing these mergers is nuts, man. I might have to get Hulu. There's some shows on there I want to watch. Specifically Alien Earth, man. I don't know if you guys seen that shit yet. I'm kind of late to the whole Alien vibe. I haven't really seen the new. I've seen the new ones. I watched them recently, but I didn't really watch them like that in the past. So the nostalgia of it right now and the fan base, I didn't know it was so crazy. I watched Romulus. I tried to watch all the other ones, 1, 2, and 3 before Romulus, just to kind of catch up and know what I was getting into. But after watching Romulus was creepy as hell. And after watching the first 2 episodes on FX/Hulu, Hulu and FX are both owned by Disney. Disney has Hulu and FX. It's all kind of convoluted, but you know what I mean. It's all gonna be on Disney, basically. Disney, ESPN, everything is that, pretty much that. But yeah, it's a very interesting concept. We know what the aliens are about, how they're created, though, how the face grabbers just kind of impregnate the women, and they turn the women have those crazy ass black ass, big ass black ass alien shits. But not to give away too much, one of the ships containing the alien specimens crashes on Earth, and shit goes down. In Alien, they not only deal with a lot about aliens, they deal with synthetic beings and stuff like that, robots, androids. So he does a lot with that. Kind of gives me some Ironheart vibes with the AI and transferring brains and stuff like that. Before I review it too much, I'll let you guys go and watch it. There is a lot of reviews out there of the first 2 episodes, but I will say I like it. The goriness that FX is able to bring to regular cable and to Disney Plus, I like that a lot. Um, the aliens, man, those bitches are unstoppable. I'm sitting here thinking, when's a predator gonna come in and help us at one point because they kill hella people. Spoiler alert. They just kill hella people. It's like, how do you kill these people? And the android, the cyborg, come on, brother. Why you gotta be the weird nigga from the beginning, y'all? Come on, they just trying to help us search and rescue. You ain't gotta kill everybody. And these aliens, bro, I'm not messing with it. Doing a great job. It's going to be a good season. I can already tell. Episodes 1 and 2 are out now. Check it out on FX or Hulu, whichever one you got. I recorded on FX because I ain't got Hulu right now, but that's how I get down. But check that out. I guess we can just kind of merge in smoothly in the cinema corner. Um, let's talk about some more shows. Apple TV Plus, Chief of War. I haven't talked about that yet with you guys, man. Jason Momoa. Did I talk about this already? I don't think so, but it's out right now, episodes 1 through 3. Shit is crazy, bro. Just seeing how the native Hawaiians and their history, learning a lot about it. I didn't know anything coming in. So seeing the portrayal, I know they probably took their liberties from here to there. But just seeing what the shit was going on back then was nuts. How they used to conquer people, how they used to fucking use these weapons that were all just so brutal. They didn't know what guns or nothing was yet. I don't even know if they had like swords or metal like that. They were just going out there using wooden clubs and using shark teeth, putting on the end of wooden clubs and wooden spears. This is brutality. Big ass motherfuckers just chopping each other's heads off and stabbing each other, all for the use of land and resources and women. And it's crazy to hear about, man. Especially when it's not mostly about the white man coming over and conquering the natives, though I think that's going to come very, very soon. It's starting off with the native history of Hawaii, with Maui being this kingdom and native Hawaii being this kingdom, and the kings of these kingdoms kind of going at it and just beefing before it all ends up becoming one big Hawaii as we know it today. And then I think eventually the white man does come and conquer it and eventually makes it the US, and it is what it is today. But it's been very interesting so far. Again, I think I did talk about this a little bit. We saw Jason Momoa and see how he was acting in that, not being able to see, being a blind man, just out there, just acting his ass off. So this is really cool to see him. I don't know if he's actually Hawaiian in real life, or he might be though, because I think people are really holding this in high regard as to getting actors that do portray the nationality well, or get people that were native Hawaiian or close to it, or from the Hawaiian Islands, to play the characters and not be too far away from that. And Jason Momoa did a great job. All the actors do, though I don't know all their names right now, man. I watch a lot of shit and I don't know all these goddamn actors' names. But if I had a producer, I know they could throw it in the chat for me. But uh, producer wanted, by the way. Um, but yeah, it's been good so far. I'm excited to see more. Um, I don't know if I like how fast Jason Momoa, after being not really captured, but being rescued by the travelers, black dude and the white sailors, how fast he's just befriended. Though, all people that were coming in ships and taking people weren't slave owners. There are people that are just out there looking to explore and make some money on the open waters. He learned English really fast. I like that he had an obsession with guns, and he wants to bring the guns back to Hawaii to protect his people from the shit that he just witnessed. I won't give away the first 2 episodes because the first 2 episodes were crazy, jaw-dropping episodes that you need to watch first. But after he does go get, he gets saved and goes to Alaska and learns all the shit. He just comes back too fast, speaking too fluent English for me because everybody's speaking native Hawaiian in the first 2 episodes. I don't know if the language is called Hawaiian. Forgive me if it's not. But we're gonna see. I mean, I kind of see where it's going already. He's becoming the Hawaiian Aquaman, and he's gonna learn how to use guns, come back and rectify his native land, and the chief that tricked him into exile is going to meet the wrath of Jason Momoa. But there is historic figures in this show. King Kamehameha, who I think is really a historical figure in Hawaii, and who's a lot of Hawaii's main history comes from. And I'm ready to learn a lot more about it. I know, again, TV shows may take its liberties just to make it more entertaining, but I'm learning. And based on the show, man, I might go do my research, man. I've never been to Hawaii, and I can't wait to go. So it'll make it a way better experience once I do get there and learning a lot more about Hawaii. You know what I mean? Wednesday is back. If you are a Wednesday watcher, Wednesday season two. Season one was cool. I kind of figured out how everything was going to go in the beginning of the season, kind of predictable. And the more and more I kind of realized it's really much for kids, young adolescent girls, honestly. So the more and more I kind of try to watch it, the more and more I'm like, this shit's kind of corny. It's kind of reminding me of a CW show. But I respect what they're trying to do. I respect the show for sure, and it's a cool thing to watch in the background while I do research for my fantasy football team and shit. But yeah, but not for me. And Twisted Metal season two is out right now. I think the first 5 episodes might be out. This is another show that's a kind of guilty pleasure. I played the video game a lot on PlayStation when I was young, so I'm really interested in Anthony Mackie. I'm all about him getting jobs and getting roles. I fuck with Anthony Mackie heavy. And just the nostalgia of it. I like to see where it's going. I like how it's on Peacock and it's able to show the rated R kind of gore. I like that a lot. And though it's corny sometimes, it's a guilty pleasure of mine. If you haven't seen it, go watch it now. Episodes 1 through 5 are out on Peacock. Eyes of Wakanda on Apple Plus. I don't know if I talked about this already, but it is good, man. 4 episodes, a quick watch on Disney Plus, produced by Ryan Coogler. Really good 4 episodes. It's setting up some stuff that could happen, could be canon for the MCU. Showed a lot about Wakanda and what kind of tech they had back in the day and how technologically advanced they are compared to the outside world, and everything the Wakandans would do over the history of Wakanda to keep Wakanda's technologies a secret and out of the hands of crazy people, kind of like what they did in Black Panther 1 and 2. But just kind of showed the kind of shadier side, and not really shady, but just kind of shows the lengths of what these agents and stuff of Wakanda would do, in good conscience or bad, to protect the secrets of Wakanda, to make sure the world didn't, Wakanda's resources didn't get into the wrong hands. I think I did talk about this a little bit, but it's on Disney Plus right now. I think it was really good. It highlights 4 or 5 different characters that are important to Wakanda. Maybe after Doomsday and a time jump, we can add those characters back into the MCU. We can have some more people in Wakanda for Black Panther 3. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see that. It was a good follow-up to Sinners and Ironheart for Ryan Coogler, man. His work has been not one, just one, been putting on for Black directors and producers, writers, and also showing what we can do and putting other people on as well. So I hope he continues to get roles and everything continues to be positive for him. And shout out to Wakanda, Black Panther, and Damson Idris. Hopefully come back and hold it down as the Black Panther. Shout out Shuri too, though. Spider-Man Brand New Day. We've been seeing a lot of set photos. We see Tom Holland in his outfit. We see we got a little bit about the storyline. We know it's going to be starring the Hulk. Ruffalo's back. We have John Barenthal as the Punisher. We have Spider-Man, of course, Tom Holland. I think Savage Hulk is going to come out, and we're going to have the Punisher and a bunch of street-level characters versus the Hulk trying to calm him down. Hopefully, we get a bigger villain, though, because, again, we don't like the power of friendship always coming through and them hugging it out with Hulk and making him calm down, because we know Mark Ruffalo isn't a bad guy. We know he's a good guy. He turned into Savage Hulk. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I haven't really read the comics that deep to know what exactly happens there. Hopefully we can get some Daredevil, some Luke Cage, maybe some Iron Fist, all the street level guys coming together to fight the Hulk. And then maybe them kind of getting pulled into Doomsday somehow, so we can kind of expect them to be in Doomsday. But I don't know if it was a thing where he can't really... No, his mask was off in the Avengers. Yeah. So I don't know if he's going to be able to be in Doomsday. But yeah, he's going to be in Doomsday. I think his chair was out during the thing. I'm excited to see what Brand New Day has to store. Far From Home was cool. It wasn't really my favorite Spider-Man movie, but the nostalgia was really cool with the other Spider-Mans. We know Tobey Maguire may be in Doomsday, leading one of the Avengers teams. We don't know who's going to be leading the Avengers team at this point, because we heard that Reed Richards wasn't really a fan favorite right now. So I don't know who they're going to shift it to. I don't know if they're going to shift it to Tom Holland. I don't know if they're going to shift it to Thor. Give it back to Anthony Mackie, but we're waiting to see what the MCU is really going to do with that. Because Fantastic Four, after its week 2 fall off, we still need something to bring that next phase back up. We know that Fantastic Four was just kind of setting shit up. We saw Doom take, spoiler alert, we saw Doom Robert Downey Jr. Doom talking to Franklin Richards as an older kid, probably getting ready to take him because they know that Reed Richards and Molecule Man are the only people that can stop Doom from reality warping because the reality warping uh characters in the comics, Franklin Richards and Molecule Man can warp dimensions at their will and can create anything. So in order for Doctor Doom to control all the realms and control everything, he kind of has to get rid of Franklin Richards, get rid of Molecule Man. And I assume that he would have to get rid of Loki too. So I don't know, but I'm excited, man. Brand new day is coming out, I believe, in July of 2026, July 31st of 2026. So I'm really excited to see that. We got street level characters coming, Tombstone, a lot of stuff coming up. So I'm excited to see what we got going on now, um, and what is to come. But hey, we're gonna do actually that kind of brings us to the end, man. We might have a guest. I might be back with y'all with another piece of content a little bit later, but I haven't got it 100% confirmed. But that's pretty much it, man. It's the end of the podcast where I like to let them know where you can find me at. It's Lydell_Dinero on the best about what SAC_Lydell on the Instagram, Patrick_Lydell on the Snapchat. The best of bias is everywhere, man. You already know where we lay at. The Best of Bias is on YouTube. We got Best of Bias on wherever you find your favorite podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Google Play is gone now, but AKA, thank you for always putting these videos together. Though sometimes the quality drops towards the end. We got to figure this out sometime. I kind of go longer than I want to. I should be doing commercial breaks, but it's all good. Nah, but it's all love. If you want to be on the podcast, it's season 4. If you want to be on season 4, let us know. Plenty of sports to talk about, plenty of everything to talk about. There's going to be plenty of movies, plenty of TV shows, as you can see. It's your boy, and it's the Best of Bias Podcast, episode 253, season 4. Thank you, AKA. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, new listeners. Thank you, old listeners. And we may be back. You never know when somebody's going to drop by for season 4. So it may be a double episode this week, but it may be not. But it may be. But it's the Best of Bias Podcast. Lydell Dinero. Where that theme song at? It's right here. Yeah. That's everything, I guess.
It's the best of bias. You need the earful, you should try us. From pop culture to the movies to unite us. It's the best of bias. The best of bias. Yeah, it's the best of bias.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
What's up, everybody? I told y'all I'll be back. Hey, it's sooner than you expected, wasn't it? Season 4 has plenty of surprises, and we keep it on coming. We got a guest in the house today. Who is it? Who we here with today? You already know who it is.
Kelsey is back.
The wonderful, since you're not gonna hype yourself up, I'm gonna hype you up. The intelligent, the nicest person, the chef, the workout enthusiast, the what else? I can go on and on. It's Chelsea. She's back in the building to bless the pod for season 4. You know what I mean? Welcome. Welcome.
Good to be back.
Good. We already kind of talked about all the topics of the day. I kind of already ran through a bunch of shit. I just want to know how you're doing today. How the fuck have you been? You know, how's life been? Update the family on how you've been doing.
I've been good. I've been really consistent in the gym recently. Did a couple like water fasts and stuff like that. So,
Chilling?
getting my reunion together. I'm doing a family reunion I'm throwing in a couple. So I'm putting that together. Got some shirts coming, all that. So it's been
you have family reunion shirts? Or are you doing your own kind of merch, or what's going on?
We did family reunion shirts.
Okay.
So that was fun. I have one of my boys making them for us. About 150 Filipinos up in that thing.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. It's your time, man. You get into that age where you got to step up and be the runner of the family reunions, getting everybody together and orchestrating everybody. So
exactly. It's been about 10 years since we've done a reunion, so it'll be really nice to get everybody back together. So I was very adamant on doing it this summer, and it just worked out the way it worked out.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm happy to have you back. I got some games for us to play. It kind of can just consist of questions, icebreaker questions. They kind of vary in question style, in seriousness, but like I said, not really much topical unless there's anything you want to talk about that's been heavy on your mind in pop culture nowadays.
No, nothing too crazy for me. No.
Nothing too crazy. Ohio State does open up against Texas in a couple of weeks. They're probably going to lose, so I hope they do lose. So we ain't got to
Oh.
talk about that right now. We'll talk about it after. I got to throw that Ohio State shade in there. Fuck those boys. I'm sorry. I got a little more disrespectful. I apologize. I didn't tell you I was going to go there. But let's play these games, man. It's something I do want to do more in season 4 when I have guests on. We ain't got to talk about all the topical shit that everybody else talk about. Let's get them to know you. You know what I'm saying? Let's ice break. Let's ask some questions. Let's have some fun. So, starting light, I got some questions here, icebreakers. If your life right now had a theme song, what would that theme song be?
So I think my theme song would be "Try Again" by Aaliyah.
Okay.
I feel like for me, like even with like the gym and everything like that, I wasn't as consistent, fell off for a hot minute, and then just kind of bringing myself back, trying again, recentering myself with the gym and a lot of other stuff. Been really focused on me, so definitely be that.
Okay. For me, probably um that's a good question, Patrick. Let me dig deep. Sometimes I just kind of listen to my mind, listen to my heart, and I be thinking about the Pokemon theme song. I want to be the very best that
Okay.
no one ever was. Dun, dun, dun. It don't matter what I'm doing at the time, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna conquer the day when that song's playing in the background. Every step I take, I want a little guitar riff. You know what I'm saying? Dun, dun, dun. You feel me? You
Yeah,
feel me?
I can see that one.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go to this next one here. What's the weirdest compliment you've ever received?
The weirdest compliment I've received is that I don't have kids.
Uh, that was a
Like,
compliment?
yeah, like it was like, oh my God, you're 33, you don't have kids? Like, that's mad attractive. And I'm like, hello?
Oh, oh.
Like, I didn't know it was that normal to have, like, not normal to not have children at this point, but it's one of the weirder ones. That or that I have, like, or like you have nice calves. Like, I don't get the whole, like, I naturally have big calves because I'm Filipino, but like, the compliments for it I find a little odd.
That is kind of crazy. They're shooting their shots, though. I feel it.
Yeah, like it's not an attractive thing to have. I don't know.
So it's kind of like being respectful because it's not like a feature that's kind of like out of pocket. It's like, hey, those calves, though.
And I'm like, huh?
And
Like,
you're like, oh, I've been working hard on those leg day type shit. Me personally, let me see. Best compliment I've ever received. Oh yeah. It was that time that somebody told me I look like twin Michael B. Jordan. I was like, hey, I already know. I already know. You ain't even gotta tell me. I get it all the time. We like twins. I holler at him all the time. I'm like, bruh, did you hear them call you me last time when me is you and you is me? I was like, yeah. But anyways, I would say that would be the compliment for me. You feel me?
Okay.
If you could swap lives with any fictional character for a day, who would it be?
Oh, Dumbledore. Easy work.
Dumbledore?
Yes. Like
Okay.
the greatest wizard of his time. Okay,
Yeah.
pre-death, obviously. Like you would say, like a lot of people would probably say like Harry Potter or something like that. But they always trying to kill him. Like
Yeah,
I don't
that's fucked up. You don't want that.
like
Yeah.
he was living under some stairs. I don't want that for my life.
No, thank you.
But definitely Dumbledore. I feel like that'd be a cool experience.
He was kind of a piece of shit though. Like all the adults in that fucking movie, all the movies were just kind of sitting around and letting these kids go through all this shit. And they had all the powers in the world, knew how to do everything, but never was around when shit was going down.
Yep,
Like,
just left him hanging.
Motherfucking Dumbledore. Let me see. Who would I be for a day? Maybe the kid from Blank Check. When he got the check and he cashed that bitch and was able to spend that.
And he got his big mansion and all that.
Oh, and the day he was running from all the people with all his technology, just that one day, I would experience it. I take that one. If you haven't seen Blank Check, guys, check that out. It's Disney for all my youngins out there. I know you guys ain't seen shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Somebody told me the other day that they didn't know who was it that didn't know who that was. The Big Bad Beetleborgs. Nobody heard of that. And that is kind of a deep cut. I ain't gonna lie. That may be a little weird. I am aging
You know,
myself.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people don't even know who like gargoyles are. Like they're like,
Oh,
what?
yes. Street Sharks.
Yeah,
All that
those
shit's kind of
are
coming
old.
back. Yeah.
True.
Are we the old age? Are we the unks and aunties now? Is
Yeah,
that it?
we the unks and the aunties at this point, dude.
Well, okay. What's something small that instantly makes your day better? What's something small that instantly makes your day better?
Something small is probably when my dog Kylo is like hyped, like when like I get up and he's like hyped and he just like follows me everywhere. I don't know why, but that always puts me in a better mood.
Mm.
Especially because I Googled like why my dog follows me everywhere or like why he sits outside the bathroom stuff. And then when I figured out that it was like, oh, it's his way of like protecting part of his pack, I was like, oh, okay. So it
Yeah.
makes my day all the time.
I also heard that dogs in their brain, they love their humans more than they love like food or drinking water or their favorite toy.
I've heard that too, yeah.
So that's very beautiful. Yeah, my dog kind of sits outside the shower waiting for me. I'm like, bro, can I take a shit or shower in peace? You don't got to sit under my feet. That's kind of crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Me personally, something that like a joke, a small joke. It doesn't even have to be the best joke in the world, but something that can just crack my sense of humor and make me laugh or just make my day better in an instant. Even though sometimes when I'm working, I've gone through hella shit, arguing with people all day, doing what I do. It's just like, oh, one little joke, just crack it all. I forget all about that shit, and I can just go throughout my day and be cool.
Okay.
Humor and music, they
Those
do.
are definitely your things. I agree.
All right, we're getting a little bit more spicy. Let's go. These are called the flirty, fun, and spicy.
Okay.
What's the most outrageous DM you've ever received?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've received some very wild DMs. There's a wide variety. I mean, it's been anything from like a unwarranted or unasked for nude to like somebody responding to like my story with like, I'm gonna get you pregnant. I'm like, huh? Like,
Whoa.
why would that be a compliment?
That is kind of crazy.
Like, it sounds more like a threat. I'm concerned. I don't like that, and
That
I'm
is
uncomfortable.
nutty.
Yeah, so the dudes are normally a lot really weird in the DMs in general, but
Oh yeah.
definitely those.
Me personally, I don't get no DMs. Nobody gives a fuck about me, honestly. My shit is dry as fuck. I get one, or maybe two when I be sending people reels and they laugh at my shit. But
They laugh and respond.
yeah, that's about it. I'll message somebody's story and they'll be like, "Thank you." I'm like, "Yeah, DM for me, I win." But that's as far as my shit goes. So, if you had to date a celebrity purely for their personality, who would it be? Oh, that's an easy one for me.
That's an easy one for me. Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
I love Adam Sandler, and I feel like he is the most down to earth dude. Like, he just goes out and whatever, goes to award shows and whatever. Like, out, like, and he brings all of his friends, like, into his movies. Like, he does little parts, like, one of his co-stars from, what was his name? The guy from, the kid from Grown Ups 2. He was anyways, he played his son, and he passed away. I forget his name. But,
Oh yeah.
and he put, like, a little tidbit of him even in the new Happy Gilmore, and like had a scene, like just little things like that to like dedicate to him. Feel like he'd be like the coolest person, so definitely Adam Sandler.
Me personally, I know Veronica's probably gonna hate this because she hates that I be crushing on her like that. But Zoe Deschanel from The New Girl.
That is a very random one to have. Although I do love her weirdly dry sense of humor in New Girl. But it's okay.
Her personality is just so funny. I think she's so funny. though, just everything, like her silliness and her character in the show is just my favorite. And Veronica hates that I hella like Zoe Deschanel. I just hella like the Elf, and she was in the Elf, and seeing her go from the Elf to having a
Dude,
role, New
new
Girl.
girl.
And I was like, and she's hella funny, so I was like, I hella like this person. And New Girl is one of my favorite shows. Lamorne Morris, one of my favorite comedians right now. Damon Wayans, of course. Jack Johnson, he's hella funny
Mick
as
is
well.
probably my favorite character on that show.
Yeah, he's hilarious as well. All of them are so. Schmidt is funny as hell. All the
Mhm.
characters, I binge watched that shit so much. So
Watched it like a ton of times. I get it.
yeah, it's amazing. So that would be mine. Let me see. If you can ban one fashion trend forever, what would it be?
Oh, I know those like see-through lingerie one pieces that girls wear to the club.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like those little bodysuits. I find them like so gross. And on top of that, like I've seen girls out like at the club in sneakers with those on, and I'm
Oh
like, this is
yeah.
crazy work. But even in like heels, it's like, what? Like, what is that?
Mm-mm.
Like the thing is like this big when you take it out of the package, and you guys are squeezing into it for all dear life. Like, no,
That
hate
is
that.
kind of nutty. That is very nutty. For me, I would have to say least favorite fashion trend that I wish would go away forever. Uh, Gosh, what do I hate right now? What do I hate right now? There's a lot of shit. I mean, there's a lot of hairstyles that I wish would go away forever.
The
Definitely.
Edgar one, the Edgar one, I hope goes away.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Can't really say. I can't really say because I haven't really been seeing people out. Honestly, I don't really go out that much anymore. I know what people wear on social media, which is kind of outrageous. I'm tired of jewelry that's not real being perpetrated as real jewelry
Okay,
unapologetically. When I went to Houston Comic Con, people were out there. I wear gold plated. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't. I People are out there with diamonds. I would never in my life wear diamonds that were not real and perpetrate them to be real diamonds. Pendants full of diamonds, Cuban necklaces
Cuban
that
links. Yep.
that are not diamonds. Everybody knows they're not real. Nothing that you have on besides those necklaces would say that you can afford real diamonds. That sounds like hate. I do apologize, but it's not a good look. It's not a good look.
And I feel like because it got more popularized to like go up to people with the diamond testers, it's like, why would you chance it?
Right.
Like
And not even diamond testers, people do still get robbed. So you out here flexing jewelry, people are probably gonna be like, hey, we probably know this just not real because he, one, is willing to wear it and flex it in front of everybody. And two, you are not in that tax bracket. I don't know. Me personally, I don't even know if celebrities will wear real jewelry anymore. So for regular people to try to flex, I don't know if they're any worse than celebrities nowadays. But at the same time, I've never been a really big jewelry wearer. I'm more of a let your outfit do the talking. You ain't gotta. The accessories are cool, but I don't know. I don't know.
okay,
I'm not a pendant guy. But anyways, fake jewelry, fake diamonds. Just if you can't afford diamonds, don't get diamonds. That's me.
don't wear them.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Next we have secrets and confessions. What's something you've done that you've never admitted on a podcast before? Hey, that's kind of convenient. It says that.
There's a lot of things I haven't
All
admitted on.
right.
You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of them. I don't know. I can't even pinpoint one. There's a lot of stuff that I've done.
For sure. You don't have to. I mean, I didn't even look at the question before I read it. I just read it was on there. I just looked at it and read it. But
I don't even have an answer for you, but yeah, I mean, I've done a whole lot.
so, yeah, definitely. But I got one for y'all. Let me get personal with y'all real quick. Let me see. Oh, easy one. A little embarrassing. I'm gonna be vulnerable with you guys for a second. When I was young, I used to sleep on a bunk bed and I had a rail. I was scared of scary movies, and I kind of am not really into scary movies the most. I'm gonna go see Weapons this weekend. Review coming soon for you guys. Don't worry about that. But I would level up pillows to where I couldn't see off the rail of my bed just so no monsters could get me or see me.
That's
You
cute.
know what I mean? I was scared.
I love that. I mean,
Okay.
it's better than my bunk bed experience. Like,
You
so.
fall?
No, Amber bet me, my older sister, she bet me that I could fit in between. You know how, like, there was like a bar and then another bar?
Oh,
Like, you're super tiny. You can fit. I tried. And then I got stuck because I have a really big head.
oh yeah,
And
it's not.
I was stuck hanging from my head. My poor mom was like, "What's happening?" So yeah, I'm
Oh,
not a fan of bunk beds in
that's
that.
scary as hell. I saw actually a video of this kid who was like playing on the rails of this like I don't know if it was like a courthouse convention center type thing. And you know
And
how
he got
there's
stuck.
bruh, that
And then
shit.
the firefighters had to come and let him out.
Woo! And they tried to pull him up and he couldn't fit. How he was freaking out. I knew he was probably so fucking scared.
Yeah,
That
the girl firefighter was super nice though, and I feel like calmed him down really well. Definitely.
what was irritating me was the mom trying to be like, watch, be, hey, huh, get intervene. Like you let him get in this situation. If
Yeah,
you was
like girl,
watching him
he
and you were
wouldn't
really
have done
concerned, he
that.
wouldn't have been in there. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? But
Agree.
I was a badass kid. I was getting into situations like that myself. I would have been the kid with his head stuck in the pole. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I actually once I was another weird ass kid story, was sticking a button in my nose for some reason, a button. And the button got stuck in my nose. My mom was on the phone. You know, when black mamas is on the phone, you be trying to get their attention. They were like, stop, I'm on the phone type shit. And then I was just doing shit to try to get her attention. Put that shit in my nose. That shit got stuck. I was like, couldn't get that shit out. And then my mom was like, yeah, well, I guess we're gonna take you to the hospital and have to surgically get it out. I was like, ah. And I eventually just got that shit out of there. Oh,
Poor
what about Noelle? She knows this story. She was in my class. I tried a fucking hot glue gun, a fucking pearl, like a little, googly eyes and those little jewels that you would
To
hot glue
your ear?
to my ear to look like an earring. I said, I can do this. It won't hurt. I did that shit in class in front of everybody. Oh, bruh. Tone my shit up, bruh. I was a dumbass little kid. Little kid stories, but coming soon by yours truly, Lydell Dinero.
Poor Sherry. Your mom is probably like went through it with you.
Oh yeah, and I've been injured so many times, hospital surgeries. Luckily, she worked at a hospital. I had free medical till I was 26. Woo woo. You feel me? So yeah. Let me. What else we got here? Um, if someone searched your Google history right now, what would be the most embarrassing thing they'd find?
I have a habit of when I'm better at talking than I am like writing or texting or whatever. So sometimes I Google to make sure that I'm using the correct way of using a word. But it's something that I do like on a daily basis. I mean, I guess it's like a learning experience, but it's also kind of embarrassing because I'll be like, it'll be something simple and like my mind doesn't connect it at that point, and I'm like, all right, Google it is, and then yeah, I Google that.
My shit is wild. Cause I have two desktops at work and people be come calling in asking to do shit. Um, and I don't know how to spell it. And it'd be the most random shit of all time. And I'll be typing into Google search. So if they looked and searched the shit that I type in my bar, I'd be type because I be helping for OBGYN and I don't know nothing about OBGYN. So I be typing shit in the search bar all the time to make sure I'm spelling it right. I'm like,
Oh,
oh
I do that
shit.
too. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck? So when they look in there, they're like, what? Why is this motherfucking searching motherfucking clitoris? This. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to be the best scheduler I can be. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But I swear I'm not a weirdo searching up shit, pictures and shit will pop up. I didn't do it on purpose. I was learning how to spell the word.
That
But yeah,
got
but
in
hey,
some
government, I promise I'm not a weirdo. I promise.
way.
Oh, this is a good one for you. Have you ever ghosted someone and why?
Yes,
You don't
a
have to
lot.
say any names. Just like pretty
I've
close.
ghosted people quite often. There's been various reasons. It's been people moving a little too fast, or sometimes, like, honestly, this is terrible, but I get the ick when people use the wrong, like, there, and there, or two and two. And I had a guy that was trying to talk to me, and, like, he would, like, write wood, WUD, and I'm like, how old are you? Like, ew. And then I just
Yeah.
stopped responding. And then he was like blowing me up. What happened? Blah, blah. And I'm like, no offense, but you can't spell. I'm like, when I talk to you, I feel like I'm talking to like a 19-year-old or something that thinks it's cute to be like, what you doing, ma? Like, ew. Please stop.
Yeah.
Run it back. But yeah, I've ghosted quite a bit. There's various reasons, but it's usually because I get the ick in one way or another.
Uh, I don't really ghost people. I don't really be getting.
You're also a relationship person, like very much so. So
And I'm a bad texter. I'm a horrible
you
texter.
you very much are.
I be getting so distracted. I feel like I have OCD because ADHD, excuse me. I be doing hella shit at once, trying to complete hella shit, and I forget about shit, and I go back to it hella later, and I just be hella forgetting. I know Ashley, my sister, fucking John, they hate texting me because
I don't like texting you either.
I'll text a couple times, and then I fucking forget, and then
Yeah, then you'll respond like the next day or like 4 hours later. My bad, I thought I responded. And I'm like,
but
hello? That conversation was yesterday, friend. Like,
oh my God. How you doing that shit hella too? I'll see somebody's text message come in as I'm getting ready to send a message, go out of it, not hit the send button. I apologize, everybody out there. I don't ghost. Actually, I may have ghosted some person in Chico. I became a horrible person in Chico until I met my girlfriend. There's some shit that I did that I thought I'd never ever ever do to people, and I apologize if I did that. One girl in particular. I apologize, and you hated me, and I appreciate you for hating me because it made me look at myself in the mirror and be like, damn, I need to change. And I changed for the better. Love you, Veronica. I love you. But anyways, I don't want to be that person again. Never ever. What else we got? I got some couple last questions here. What's a green flag that nobody really talks about?
um, I would say a green flag for me is if like somebody has like an actual conversation. I
Mhm.
feel like that's very much downplayed nowadays. Like people don't have any thoughts of their own. It's just, are you, like you're really pretty. What's up? Let's go out. And I'm like, can I get to know you first? Because I watch too much serial killer shows and I don't
Oh,
plan on getting took and killed. So,
yeah. Eh,
let's talk about it a little bit. But yeah, that'd probably be a green flag for me as somebody that has actual conversation skills and is not like, no offense to you, like a 1 or 2 word texter. You know what I'm saying? Either like actually put some thought behind some stuff is very downplayed nowadays.
Absolutely. And watching Love Island, seeing these people talk to each other, seeing these guys talk to these girls, it was kind of ridiculous because the conversation was so, I don't know if it was just the producers in your face trying to steer your conversation the whole time or what it was, or this new generation just, COVID just fucked us up so much that everybody's just very socially awkward.
I could see that too. Yeah.
The stuff that they were looking for in conversation were really ridiculous. Oh, where you from? Oh, that's cool. Little stupid joke. Okay, now they're kissing. Oh,
Yeah.
next week they're in love. Oh, this person doesn't like this person anymore. Well, because you guys barely known each other for a week and barely say anything to each other. I I don't know, and don't know how to hold a regular conversation. I don't know if you watch Love Island, but that's why I liked Chris so much because he actually was able to have conversations with people, even though he wasn't really a fan favorite.
Mhm.
Him and Ace actually respected conversation. He would listen to people. He
Mhm.
would not like to be cut off and let people speak and let his feelings be known. If he was felt disrespected, he would let the person know, not in a disrespectful way. But I don't know. I don't know. I think that having America be in charge of anything on that show was just crazy. It was nuts. I don't know. I actually, as the Best of Bias family knows, I kind of got taken by the storm in the fandom um Love Island season 7. I
I've
was really,
actually never seen it.
bro,
Um, I've heard that that's very odd. I feel like most people have, if not most women too. Reality
mostly
TV,
women.
yeah, reality TV is not my thing.
And Michael watches the shit out of it.
Yeah, oh, he definitely do. Like I'd be
Hmm.
like, let's go to the gym, and he'd be like, girl, Love Island is on. You need to stop. And
And
I'm
this
like,
shit comes on every day.
Yeah, and I'm like, I can never get into reality TV, but like there was also that like, Kardashian like craze and all that stuff. Never seen it. I
Yeah.
don't watch Bad Girls Club, none of that. Like none of that's very I feel like it's all just like yelling, screaming and
Oh,
drama.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. It is for sure.
I can't
And very scripted.
Yeah, like I'd rather like watch something a little bit more educational.
Yeah. I barely watch it. I was really apprehensive at first, but the drama of it, the personal feelings of how some of these girls were looking at some of these guys and the whole Hudda situation, that was a really big topic of situation. Like single mom that was kind of super, super aggressive and trying to get with these single guys that one were trying to be accepting of being with the girl that had a child on top of her really obsessive personality. It just kind of it brought to the forefront a situation that is kind of discussed in the background of society, and it kind of just brought it to everybody's face and like, oh shit, this is something that really happens. And seeing everybody's opinion was kind of cool every week and every day, and
That's
it gave me content for the show. Though people didn't really like the motherfucking reel I made, all these reels that I spend time making for you guys, and I ain't gonna talk shit about it because that Comic-Con reel, bruh, woo, that took me so long to goddamn make. And I feel like they got no love. But anyways, I ain't gonna hate on y'all too much for that. Let me see. Last couple questions here. If your exes formed a club, what would the club be called?
I don't know because I don't feel like I'm cool with all of my exes to be honest. I don't think there's really one that I'm like not cordial with. So I feel
Hmm.
like I may not have like an actual name for it, but I feel like it'd be a cool little group. Like y'all would get along.
So
You
you,
know me, like I don't date like a specific like type of person, so it'd be very interesting though, like a melting pot of
mhm.
like randomness. But I don't feel like they. I hope they ain't got nothing bad to say about me. A couple of them might have a thing or two, but for the most part,
They wouldn't
should
get together and give you a bad name. They'll keep the
be.
name nice and cordial. I feel it. I feel
Yeah,
it.
like I'm still a cool person after a breakup. I like to like keep it cordial and I'm still friends with what's his face? I'm still friends with Kurt and I dated him for what, 5 years? Me and him are still cool, we're friends, all that.
Nice. Nice. It's good to hear. It's good to hear. Me and
Yeah.
my exes, I don't really talk to my exes a lot. My exes tend to find love after they stop dating me really, really quickly. So I kind of just stay away and I'm happy for them. I'm happy for all of them for sure. And I don't know what my name would actually be. Maybe that nigga that looks like Michael B. Jordan. Uh, that's what you call a callback, folks. Nah, nah, but I don't know. They're all cool people, and I think they would call me call them the Lydell Dinero's Exes Club slash fantastic people because they're all wonderful people. Yeah, nothing bad to say at all.
Yeah.
But that's all my questions. I don't really got much more to say. I just wanted to chop it up with you for a little bit. I haven't seen you in a minute. Wanted to give them a fresh face for season 4. They're always tired of seeing me talk to this camera by myself, but we'll get you back on for more episodes, get more people on, get some more content, play more games. You know what I'm saying? Did you like the questions and the whole back and forth?
I did like the back and forth. I do like a quick draw question. I know you did send them like a list to me. I didn't
Uh,
read any of them, so it's
oh
kind of
no.
fun to just like
No, no worries. I did a whole half of a podcast, a whole hour-long podcast before you're hopping on right now. So this is going to be another 30 minutes of content for the premiere of season 4, episode 253, you know what I mean? But before we do get out of here for good, for real, I won't come back. This is the last time you'll see me this time, you guys, I promise. For at least this week. Where can they find you at? You got anything going? Do you want to let them know where they can?
Chelsea Tiara on everything, pretty much across the
Oh,
board.
everything.
Everything. Chelsea Tiara on pretty much every platform. And yeah.
For sure. Well, I mean, I hope I didn't hold you too long from the gym because I know how you like to be in there 24/7. And please, please, whenever you want to be on the pod, got something to say, got a topic you want to talk about, here's something out there in these streets that you want to gauge my interest in, the people's interest in, the podcast is your podcast. Come on and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But
Appreciate
again, you know where to find your boy. It's Lydell Dinero everywhere. Patrick _Lydell. on the Snapchat if you guys still use that. I don't even use Snapchat to be honest with y'all. Best of Bias on TikTok, Best of Bias on YouTube. Find us everywhere. Like, subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss any new videos. You know what I'm saying? It's family here. We're trying to bring all the family to y'all. My family becomes your family. We become a real big Best of Bias family. You know what I'm saying? And bias the limit. You know what I mean? But thank you for being here. Best of Bias listeners, go out and do something. Enjoy your weekend. And I love y'all. Yeah, where that theme song at? Peace.